Okay, so next step we're going to do is we're going to use, this is our mirror line here, or axis of symmetry, and we're going to mirror down all these 7 points here that I have down the far side, and these points here below the line obviously have to go mirror above the line. So start off with this first one. Now this first one should be in line, and when you check it out, because my lines I've marked them at the start, this distance here should be the same as this distance, which it is. Okay, so there's one of the points there. Next point, let's transfer this one down. This one will move above. This one will also move above, slightly above. This one will move below, and this one is already transferred. So obviously these 2 points will mirror down the same distance. This point here, so using our compass, point in the curve, using our compass again. So what I just did there was I used my T-square just to transfer this point, because they're the exact same points really here, distance around the mirror line, and same with this point over here as well. Okay, so the distance from the red line to the orange point is the distance from the red line to my new point, and so on. Okay, so now you'll see as I join them up, you'll start to see. So let's join them up quickly here again. So sometimes getting up off your seat or wherever you're seated drawing, trying to use the natural arc of your wrist to draw in this ellipse is a little bit easier and looks a lot better when it's finished also. Okay, so what I have here is I have 2, I suppose, semi-ellipses or half ellipses. So just having a quick look at the actual solution. So this is what we've drawn so far. We've drawn this portion here, we've drawn this portion here. Now, the next stage we're going to do is going to draw in these lines here. And if you look at your actual drawing here, you can see the measurements here are 70, and we've an arc here that's 40 from the central point. That's another 5 mil up from this line here that we've already drawn in. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to step out the 35 either side here. Okay, so where that 35 mil line, this line that I just drew in, where across this line here, I'm going to now use my compass to draw in this arc here. Okay, and that has just got radius R on it, but it's from that point where those 2 lines I've drawn down there, where they've hit this bottom line here, where they've struck it, and it should work the same on the far side, which it does. Okay, and same thing up on the far side, it should also work up here. So as you can see, a lot of it's kind of repetition really, to be honest. So one of the last curves that we need to do is of radius 40. So I'm going to go ahead there now. So the radius 40, remember actually a measurement that we've had from before. This distance from here to here, the radius of the minor auxiliary circle is 40. So from this point up here, we are going to draw in obviously our semicircle. That's where our semicircle hits those 2 divisional lines that go up and down the sheet here. So I'm going to draw this in here, Now there are a lot of lines oversecting each other here, but don't panic for a second. I'm going to show you a nice little tip there down in just one moment. So obviously same down here as well. Semicircle there. So you've got a lot of lines that are after been drawn there now in the last few moments. So next step that I want to do is start to go around the outside of it. Now using our solution that's in our textbook, or the one obviously that I have done here, start to draw in the points that you know, the lines you know that are the actual outside. And this kind of just helps with drawings like this, especially the ones that are a bit more challenging. Using your solution, or the solution that's in your textbook, to finish it off. Okay, so if you go around the piece, around the drawing, you will see this. So this is the tricky section in here. So if you go around that, now I'm doing it quite quickly for the video. If you would just take your time a little bit. I said I'm flying along here just to make the video a little bit shorter and easier to upload for you to see. And then don't forget obviously a little bit down in the middle as well. So that's where these two, I suppose you could say, arcs here intersect that have swung from this central point here, radius 40. So and if you want, you can start to see there now the actual outside of our Under Armour symbol, I suppose, kind of more standing out, more clear for you. Okay, so hope this helps, guys. Have a look through the videos and see how you get on.